Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, October 13th. We're outside. We got to do, here's Dagmar, here's Hilda, and here's Bear. We got to cut them and make them shorter because I got to be able to get Hilda into the house. So right now, I have a bigger branch here. Let's see if, now let's take our gauge, make sure it's an inch. It's just about an inch. Let me see. Now if that won't fit, it ain't gonna go in. So let's go into here and see if we can get this cut. Oh, this one's real spongy. Nothing's gonna cut that. Let me see if I can get this in here and cut the spongy one off. Oh, this is a real toughie. That one I'm just going to have to rip off. I think I'm going to have to take that whole branch off. But over here, so I can save some of this and see if I can take a cutting out of it, I'm going to throw it into here. I'm going to take my big ratcheting pruners and we're going to cut this one back. We're going to cut back down to here because we got to get this in. There we go. That one's off. Now we got a big dead part here. So we're going to have to take this one. These are bigger trunks, so I can't use those smaller pruners on here, because a lot of this stuff is dead and it won't cut right away. So let's try here. There we go. Even though that one's spongy, that one was able to cut. That one's a little thick. So let's take our ratcheting pruner here. Good. Look at that. Ratcheting pruners, these work good. Okay, let's take this one. This one's about an inch. We're going to cut her back down, Hilda. And we're going to go back to here. Good. And we'll have some of these as cuttings and see if they winter root. So I'll just throw them in there. Yeah, these ratcheting pruners from Ironwood are the nuts. They're really good. So hopefully Hilda, we can have some young ones out of her. Now here's another big one here. I'm going to have to cut it back to here. And we'll take there. This way here with the ratcheting pruners, you don't have to squeeze the living daylights out of your fingers. Works really good. I love this Ironwood. So this might be manageable to get in, but this one has to come. This is really dead over here. So we're going to get our other our bigger one. Let me get our cuttings out of the way and give it a cut. Perfect. And we got to come back. There's a green bud over here, so I'm just going to cut above that. I'll put this on the side. I mean, we got some green growth on Hilda over here, so that's good. This one, we're going to go above a bud right there, so we're going to take her back. I know it's a drastic pruning, but you would not believe how heavy this thing is. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now we'll get Bear. I don't know if you can see Bear. Let me get a little closer. There's Bear. So this is my catalpa tree. So what we're going to do, we're going to take Bear back to here. Take this one off here. So see, this is all fall pruning, so there's going to be no winter growth, no growth coming out of Bear. And we're going to cut this one back to there. So, that's it for that, for Bear. Now, let's go to Dagmar. I think she's going to be a big heavy cut here, and the only thing I can do is start trimming back. I'm going to have to use my ratcheters on there because that wood is thick, but let me cut some of this stuff off so we can see where we're at, because she has to be dragged into the house and she's in a big pot. Let me throw all these down. And she's got a lot of thorns on her. Lots of thorns. Those thick, heavy wooden branches we're going to use our ratcheting pruners on. There we go. Cut some of this back. I know it's drastic, but she's going to be cut all the way back. I have to see where we're at on the skeleton of her. It's the only way I'm going to get her in the house. Only way if I prune the living daylights out of her. So now let me get my ratcheting cutters. We're going to cut right here. Take that out of the way. Push all this stuff out of the way. I don't know if you can see pretty good with the sunlight. But we're going to cut her back. Beautiful cuts. I love this ratcheting pruner. Perfect. Nice cuts. And there's going to be a lot of root work to get her out. So, I know this is drastic for Dagmar, but she is so big that I will not get her in the basement myself. This pot has to weigh a good 100 pounds, if not more. And same thing with Hilda. So I'm just cutting. I don't know if we can turn her around and see. But I have to get in to some of her big branches there. Let me get my other pruners. Just cut away here. Gotta be drastic. Just cutting away there. That's all you can do. I'm not worrying about shaping her or anything because she's got to fit in the basement. And you'll see a lot of her war wounds, but she backs bud easily. She never gave me any trouble back budding. So we're trying to get most of these off so you can see what's going on. And then once I have to buy more soil and stuff, but once I do that, these things work very good. Just them dead spongy branches are a pain in the neck no matter what shears you put on them. There we go. Let's get this off here. Now you're gonna say, Tom, this is a drastic pruning, but hey, what needs must be, needs are, because I'll never get her in the house. And dragging her down the steps is another Herculean task. So that's why I have to get her out of this pot and try something different. So she had a good growing spurt this year. I'm gonna have to put my gloves on and take all these cuttings off the ground because they're full of thorns, and I'm not gonna touch them. There we go. There. Just like that. Just getting her back. So I'll do some more work on her after we get Hilda in. I have to get all these leaves off of her. All these branches. There, cut that one off right there. And lemon tree's really back bud good. This is a lemon tree. And Dagmar is from 1985. There's my sticker. I don't know if you can see with the sun out. But she survived a lot of good, strong prunings. And this is just one of them because you can see all the battle scars on her. And then I'm going to get a brush and some wood glue and just seal up all her wounds before I drag her in the basement, because it's a nice sunny day out. It's got to be well into the 50s already. But taking most of her foliage off, because that's the only way I can see her trunk when I work on her. I know it's drastic, but it's fall. Roots grow great in the fall. This is like a second spring for her. Only the thing is she's going to concentrate on root work. There we go. So that's her trunk. If you can see her trunk. Like that. There we go. Drastic as it is, but what are you going to do? This root work is going to really be something. So Nigel, wish you were here. You and Scott. You could have helped me take this thing out of the pot and re-root it, but I got to do this all myself. So, little at a time, little at a time. So, get most of the stuff cut. Now Dagmar, I might be able to cut her back to here, make her a little bit smaller. I think I will. Because I have to really get her into the basement. So I'm going to cut her back to here. That's why a good set of ratcheting pruners. Well, maybe this one's too big of a cut. I might need a saw. Might need a saw on this one. So I might have to go into the basement. And cut it. Yes, I will need a saw. Maybe not. Almost getting there. Almost getting. Okay. Nice cut. Nice cut. Nice cut. Okay. I wish I could have had this camera a little lower for you, but at least we got a good cut out of the deal. So I'm going to really wood glue these up. This one I'm going to take back. It's about here. And I'm going to have to go into here and take this off. I might have overtaxed the diameter of this thing, but we got it. We got it. Never say die. We did it. So, our root system, our big chunks, I got to get my wood glue now, doctor her up a little bit, and then we're going to do root work on Hilda and Dagmar. And Bear, we're going to put him to sleep for the winter time. So, take care, everyone. Thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. I know it was a bit of a struggle. I hope you've seen the video pretty good, but it's all I could do. So, have a nice hot cup of tea. I know I am. After I clean 2 more fish tanks and straighten up more of the yard, and that's what I got to do. So, enjoy an old-time radio show tonight. Sit back, relax with a cup of tea. Take care, everybody, and thank you for coming for this rough cut, so to say. Thank you.